What's going on is Anton from antondaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Trump has recently selected JD Vance as his running mate for President of the United States of America as the vice presidential candidate. I want to go over exactly who JD Vance is as it pertains to USA Today. I know that it's a lot of YouTube videos that's starting to come out, and we're going to mine this out, especially on the Millionaire Morning Show tomorrow. So I just want to give you a quick update of what's going on with our presidential candidates election 2024. But before we do, I want to bring up JD Vance's perspective on the Trump rally shooting and the assassination attempt on his life. This is a video that was given to us, breaking news from WLWT5, and this was his reaction and perspective as far as what the statement was put out prior to the Republican National Convention. This was 2 days ago of what he said that he felt towards the assassination attempt on Trump's life.
About it to have an opinion.
Well, as you can imagine, lawmakers all across the country are speaking out tonight. Ohio U.S. Senator and possible Trump running mate JD Vance is one of those.
His team telling us he was not available for an interview tonight, but Senator Vance was very busy on social media. The senator posting on X, "Everyone join me in prayer for President Trump and everyone at the rally. I hope everyone is okay." A few hours later, Vance posting a much more political message saying, "Today is not just some isolated incident. The central premise of the Biden campaign is that President Donald Trump is an authoritarian fascist who must be stopped at all costs." That rhetoric led directly to President Trump's attempted assassination. Again, this is JD Vance on X. Important to note that no information about the shooter has been released. It means that the motives have not been revealed just yet. Secret Service saying that the incident is still, of course, under investigation.
So it feeds right into the Trump campaign. Take no prisoners, no holds bars, fight, fight, fight. Continue to press, and I think that he fits in perfectly with the Trump administration as far as what it is that they're using and leveraging in order to galvanize a voter base to win the president of 2024, which I believe is already won. But let's go into the USA Today article of who he is. Former President Trump tapped JD Vance to be his running mate Monday at the Republican National Convention, catapulting the Ohio GOP senator even more into the national spotlight. This is what they say you need to know about him. He grew up in Jackson, Kentucky, and Middletown, Ohio, described as a childhood consumed by poverty and abuse in his best-selling 2016 memoir, Hillbilly Elegy. Now, I will be reading that over the next few days as soon as I can get it from Amazon. I'm sure it's probably starting to get sold out right now, but I'll go ahead and read it so I can give you guys the cliff notes and keep you up to date on what's going on in these streets. Vance's mother struggled with drug addiction, so he spent many of his formative years with his grandmother, known to him as Mama. Oh man, he gonna be right up there. You know that the people that are from these places that identify most with the Trump campaign is gonna be, they salivating. They absolutely salivating. He joined the Marine Corps after high school and served as a public affairs Marine in Iraq. His wife, Usha, is a litigator for the law firm based in San Francisco and Washington, D.C. The paramedics as students at Yale Law School got married in 2014. 1 year after they graduated, the couple has 3 young children. Man, this guy, and one of his children's name is Vivek. Let me tell you something, bro. This guy is absolutely 100% the exact type of person that fits the prototype. Smart, went to Yale, served in the Marines, is serving in the Midwest as an Ohio senator. Now, one of the beautiful things of picking somebody from the Midwest, and this is why geographic location matters. Not going to pick somebody from New York. They're not going to pick somebody from California. They're not going to pick somebody from Texas. They're not going to go with a businessman per se. They're going to pick somebody that's relatable, because a lot of people was thinking that they're going to select this person or Vivek or a black person. No, they're going to go straight up Ohio, Midwest, Michigan, Indiana, smart person, went to Yale, served our country, and it's going to poll well, and it's really going to galvanize supporters in swing states, especially up in the Midwest. This is absolutely genius, in my opinion. You could see that he married somebody that is not necessarily white. So we are a melting pot here in the United States of America. I'm assuming that that's his wife. Yep. Speak to supporters with his wife. And I figured his wife was not white simply because one of their children's name was Vivek or Vivek. Some people say I get that wrong. And he married up. He married into power. They got resources, and it makes sense. It says that he lives in the East Walnut Hills neighborhood of Cincinnati. The senator bought a $1.5 million home in Alexandria, Virginia last year. And he's been in politics. He was first elected to the U.S. Senate in 2022 after defeating former Democratic Rep Tim Ryan for the open seat in Ohio. So relatively newer Republican, relatively newer Republican, meaning that as he comes into power, just recently elected in 2022, as he comes into power, he is one of the people that are going to be operating in his formative years as a supporter of Trump, which I do remember him saying that he wasn't a Trumper when he first hit the scene, but that has changed, obviously. Vance openly criticized, openly criticized Trump in 2016 as pundits use him in his memoir, or use his memoir to explain the former president's popularity with white and rural voters. He previously suggested Trump could be America's Hitler, called him noxious, and compared him to an opioid. Funny how things change. Vance changed his tune as he geared up for his 2022 Senate seat, or a Senate run, deleting controversial tweets and crediting Trump for the work that he did in office. He secured Trump's endorsement in a chaotic Republican Senate primary and is now one of the former president's most loyal allies. So that is what you need to know about JD Vance. He is as blue-blooded as you can get him, straight from Ohio, and he married a woman that he met in college, has 3 children, blue-blooded, was in the Marine Corps, and has dedicated himself to serving the general public, and is now the vice presidential candidate and running mate of Donald Trump. So I do not know a whole lot about Vance, so I am going to do a little bit of research myself, because I don't want to just depend on what the general public is saying. I want to read the book. I want to do my research. I believe that it's important for us to be informed voters, not just people that are running to the polls and picking based off of what is given to us. I am going to deep dive into this. I'm going to break it down more on the Millionaire Morning Show when I give an opportunity to do the results. Of course, the Republican National Convention is going on in Milwaukee right now. And, it's a lot going on. You had the weekend where there was an assassination attempt on Trump's life. Republican National Convention. Biden is he can't keep himself together. We got the upcoming Democratic National Convention in Chicago. Maybe I'll be able to attend that. I believe that is when is that? Democratic National Convention. Let's look that up. August. I think that we can make some waves. It's a possibility that we can get there. We can go and report on it, and we can see what's happening out here in these streets. So I'll keep you guys up to date on what's going on with quick hits, and then we'll do a deeper dive on the Millionaire Morning Show. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think that it was smart for him to pick JD Vance? I personally believe that it was incredibly smart, especially when we can, galvanize voters in swing states, because we don't want to assume that we've already won just because the Democrats are reeling, right? We want to make sure that, or they want to make sure that, they really, really hammer it home and they galvanize their support base. And it's no better way to do that than in Midwest America. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description, as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Also, get that T. Hanley, 40% off your first order plus 20% for life. That is in the description also. Tap into the Patreon. We're doing some great things. We're doing a meetup in Houston at the end of this month. It's going to be awesome. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.